Hi there, students. Phrasal verbs with talk, and there are a lot of them. Okay, the first one is to talk somebody around or to talk someone round. This is to persuade someone, to get them to change their opinion. So he said he didn't want to come to the pub with me, but I managed to talk him around, to change his opinion, to persuade him using arguments. Look, I know he said no, but let me go and I will talk him around. Talk somebody around. Talk somebody round. Same thing. Okay, to talk at somebody. If you're talking at somebody, you're not listening. You're just talking at them. Yeah, this is where you're speaking, but you're not actually listening to what they're saying. I think when somebody's angry, normally they just talk at you. Yeah, they're not listening to what you're trying to say. Look, stop talking at me and just try and listen. Yeah, I think also we could use this when the person you're giving this information is not listening as well. Okay, so to talk at somebody, you're not listening to them. Talk at somebody, inseparable. Okay, to talk back, to be sassy, to reply, to give a rude, cheeky reply. The mother got really angry when her daughter talked back to her. Yeah, don't you talk back to me. Yeah, I'm in charge. I think talking back. This is something that very often that parents use with children. This is the way it's going to be, and don't talk back. To talk down. Notice this is different to talk down to. Well, firstly, to talk down, you could talk down a price. Yeah, see if you can talk him down. He wants £1,000 for this, but let's see if we can talk him down. Yeah, or if somebody's sitting on standing on the edge of a tall building and they're about to jump. In the films, you'll see the policeman try to talk them down. This is to convince somebody that drastic action is not appropriate, or to convince them not to kill themselves. Yeah. He said he was going to this guy's house, and he was going to tell him exactly what I thought, but I managed to talk him down. I said, first, calm down. Okay, so to talk down. To talk down to, this is to be condescending, to patronize, to be behave as if you know everything, and to explain things simply to inferior people. Don't talk down to me like that. I hate being talked down to. Yeah, it's to talk to somebody in a demeaning way, to be patronizing, to be much more important, and to treat you as if you are insignificant. Don't talk to me like a child. Don't talk down to me. Talk down to somebody. Inseparable. To talk somebody into doing something, to persuade somebody to do something, to convince them by talking, particularly when they don't really want to do it. The salesman tried to talk me into buying the car, but my wife talked me out of it because we didn't have enough money. So the opposite, to talk somebody out of something. I'll come to that later. Okay, so to talk somebody into doing something, to persuade somebody to do something. To talk something out. Okay, to resolve your problems with somebody by talking about it. Look, I know we've got a big difference of opinion here, but let's talk this out, and I'm sure we can come to an arrangement. I know you say yes and I say no, but let's talk this out. Okay, so to talk something out, to resolve a problem, to come to a solution to something by talking about it. To talk somebody out of, as I just mentioned, to persuade somebody not to do something, to dissuade them. Yeah, my friend wanted to get a tiger as a pet, but I managed to talk him out of it. I gave him good reasons why he shouldn't do it. Yeah, so talk somebody out of something, separable. Okay, to talk something over, to discuss. Yeah, let's see. To talk something out, the out has the idea of get to the end of it and resolve matters completely. Whereas to talk over, to have a conversation about an issue. Let's talk this over. Let's negotiate. Let's discuss what the problem is. Yeah, so to discuss something. I think you could probably use this in the same way as to talk someone round, to persuade them, but I think this is probably less usual. Yeah, let's talk this over. You talk a subject over, you talk a problem over, and like that, at least both sides have a clearer view. Okay, if two people are talking past each other, to talk past somebody, they're talking, I would say, at cross purposes. They both believe they are talking about the same subject, but in fact they're talking about completely different things. Yeah, so the two people believe they're having the same conversation, but they're actually talking about different things, and they're talking past each other. So I think in this, maybe they're talking at each other a bit as well. They're not listening or processing what the other person has said. Yeah, there's some sort of gulf or chasm between their perceptions of something, or how they look at something. And then to talk something through. This is like to talk something over or to talk something out. So, well, also to go through something step by step. So let's talk this problem through. Yeah, let's think about it and try and find a solution. Let's talk it out. Let's get to the end of it. You could also talk somebody through something, to explain to them how to do something step by step. Yeah, let me talk you through the process. The air traffic control talked him through how to land the plane without a pilot. And then finally, to talk something up. Yeah, to draw attention to something. Very often when the exchange rate of your currency is falling, the politicians and the Bank of England try to talk it up again. Yeah, to talk about something to make it look as good as possible, to get positive attention to something. Yeah, so to make something look in or seem in a better light. Wow, what a lot of phrasal verbs. Let me just go through them one more time. Okay, so to talk someone round, to talk somebody around, to persuade them. He said no, but I talked him around. To talk at somebody. To talk, but not to listen to what they're saying. Yeah, just talk because you know you're right and there's nothing they can say. You need to listen as well. To talk back. To reply sassily, normally intransitive. Don't talk back, no direct object. Yeah, to reply impertinently. Yeah, let's see. The kids in class are always talking back. And to talk down, okay, firstly to negotiate a lower price. I tried to talk him down from the outrageous amount that he was asking, or to talk somebody down, to persuade somebody not to do something very drastic, to persuade somebody not to kill themselves, particularly this person standing on the top of a high building. I'm going to jump, and the police come and try, or the psychiatrist comes and tries to talk them down. To talk down to somebody, to be condescending. Yeah, don't talk down to me. I think parents shouldn't talk down to their children. They should explain things exactly as they are. To talk down, to speak to somebody in a demeaning way, to condescend to patronize. To talk somebody into doing something, to persuade. He talked me into buying it against my better judgment. To talk out a problem, to resolve a problem or a difficulty or a difference of opinion by talking to somebody. Come on, let's talk this out. To talk somebody out of something, to persuade somebody not to do something, to dissuade them. So he talked me out of doing it. He persuaded me not to do it. Come on, let's talk this over. Let's discuss it. Let's converse about it. Yeah, and like that we will, it's more possible that we will reach an agreement. Normally to talk over a problem or to talk over a conflict. To talk past somebody. Normally two people are talking past each other. They're talking at cross purposes. They're not listening to what the other person is saying, and they're talking about different subjects, even though they believe that they're talking about the same thing. To talk something through, okay, to help somebody to overcome a problem, or to discuss something fully, particularly as well a conflict of interest. Yeah, let's talk this out. Let's talk this through. Also, to talk something through, yeah, and then to talk somebody through something, to tell somebody how to do it step by step. I will talk you through the process. And then finally, to talk something up, to try to make something look better, make it look in a good light, particularly when there's a problem. So normally trying to talk up the price of your company's shares doesn't work. Yeah, to talk something up. The Bank of England is trying to talk the pound up. Yeah, they're saying good things about it, but normally the investors won't listen to things like that. So, a load of phrasal verbs. Let's see. Talk round, talk around, talk somebody around. Talk at somebody, talk back to somebody, or just talk back in transitive. Talk down, to talk something down, to talk someone down. To negotiate a lower price, or to persuade them not to do something that is over the top. To talk down to patronize. To talk somebody into doing something, to persuade. To talk something out, to resolve a problem with somebody by talking. To talk somebody out of something, to dissuade somebody from doing something. Let's talk this over, let's discuss it. Yeah, let's try and find mutual ground. Two people are talking past each other. They're talking about different things, even though they think it's the same. Let's talk this problem through. Yeah, if you talk through your problems with somebody, then often it'll make you feel better. He talked me through how to do this. Yeah, he showed me step by step what was needed. And the government is trying to talk up the pound, to talk up its reputation. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Phrasal verbs with talk.